Good morning. So today what we're gonna do a let's cook a lean and green today. That's what the video is actually gonna be. But I have this fueling hack that I wanna try first. So I wanted to share that with y'all. And it's something that one of my clients, Cindy, shared with me, and I've yet to do it. So you have to use two fuelings to do this. Use the decadent brownie with the yogurt chips and the cinnamon cream cheese swirl. So I'll just kind of tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix them together. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of cream cheese. Well, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Let's just do it. Let me just show you what we're gonna do. Hold on. It's gonna make two fuelings, okay? So it's gonna make, each one is gonna count for one fueling and one condiment. Okay, you're gonna need cream cheese. You can use the 1/3 reduced fat and 1 tablespoon of it, I believe is a condiment. I prefer the whipped, which also 1 tablespoon is a condiment. I just like the way it spreads, you know, easier. And you're gonna need some water. You're gonna need 2 ramekins and 2 fuelings. So let's get this going. All right, so first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna pour both fuelings into a bowl. What we're making basically is 2 little cheesecakes. So you're gonna mix this together. Just get it all good and mixed together. It smells really good. Oh my gosh, it smells like cinnamon chocolate. That's a great combination. We have a family recipe for a cinnamon chocolate cake that shows up at every special occasion. Yum. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put about a tablespoon and a half of this mixture in the bottom of each little ramekin. Probably about like that, because what you're gonna do is make a crust. So we're gonna just take a little bit of water to make a crust. I would say that that is about maybe a tablespoon of water, maybe not quite. Just do it a little bit, and then I'm assuming you just want to have the batter cover the bottom because you're making a crust for your cheesecake. I'm gonna put these in the microwave for, I'm gonna just do it for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I'm gonna do it for 30 seconds and see how that comes out. Hold on. I actually had to let that go for a minute, and now I'm letting it cool. This is what it looked like coming out of the microwave. You know, it's got a little bit of give to it, but not much. You want it to be a crust. All right, so there are those are sitting over there ready to go. Now let's get the filling done. Okay, so I'm gonna take what we have left over here, and I'm going to add to it 2 tablespoons of my whipped cream cheese, which will count as 2 condiments. So 2 tablespoons. Start adding water and stir it up. And according to Cindy, it's gonna be a little lumpy, which is fine because cheesecakes are a little bit. So here we go. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. You can see it's starting to come together. Add a little bit more water. And I'm sorry I don't have precise measurements for you, but you just kind of have to eyeball it. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. That looks pretty cheesecake consistency to me. All right. Okay, now what you're gonna do, let me move my coffee cup, is you're gonna divide this equally and spread it on here. I think that's divided pretty equally. Okay, there they are. All right, now we stick them in the fridge, and you can wait a couple hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, all day if you want. So I'm actually not gonna be using any condiments with my lean and green tonight, so I could eat both of these if I wanted to, but I probably won't. But what I might do is add a little Cool Whip, you know, the Ready Whip, which also counts as 1 condiment, 2 tablespoons. That might be yummy. So anyway, I'll come back with y'all after this is done and we'll try it out and see what I think. Okay, I just got back from running several errands, visiting with a friend, and now I am ready to try my cheesecake. Okay, so I know that I haven't used any condiments today, and I know that I think I'm only using one condiment with dinner. So this is one fueling and one condiment. This would add one more condiment. So I'm gonna add it. That right there is 2 tablespoons. That's a serving, not covering the whole thing. Not that times 2, that is a serving. Okay, let's dig in here and see how yummy this is. But see, look, you can kind of spread it out. Just gives it that little extra sweetness. Probably should have tasted it before I added that. I might not have needed it at all, but it just sounded so good. Okay, here we go, y'all. Well, it definitely has a cheesecake consistency on the top. It's pretty good, y'all. It's not real sweet. I think the Ready Whip added a nice touch of sweetness, but I think you could do it. Let me do it without any of the Ready Whip. So here's no Ready Whip. You can see the yogurt chip. I like it, y'all. It's good. You know, plain cream cheese doesn't really have a lot of flavor. I guess if you wanted it sweeter, instead of using the Ready Whip, you could have put maybe a packet of Splenda in with the cream cheese mixture. That would have added 1 condiment as well. So it would have been 1.5 condiments, because you wouldn't put 2 Splendas. That would be way too much. But 1 would have made 1.5 condiment. I may try it like that next time, because I do wish it was a little bit sweeter. The brownie's not ultra sweet on its own, and the cinnamon cream cheese swirl is not sweet at all. And then when you put the cream cheese in there with it, it brings the sweetness factor down even more. And when you go to eat a piece of cheesecake, you do kind of want it to be a little sweet. So I think it definitely kind of needs the Ready Whip, or maybe a little Splenda. All right, but it's good, y'all. It's a nice difference. It's because you got the crust, and then you got the creamy from the cream cheese. And yeah, it is good, y'all. Yeah, it's really good. And you can definitely taste the chocolate and the cinnamon, which is a great flavor combo. All right. Today is supposed to be a what I eat. Oh no, today is not a what I eat in a day. Today is let's cook a lean and green. So I'll see y'all back at dinner time. Y'all have a good day. Lean and green time. Well, I had a subscriber ask me to demonstrate how to make a cauliflower crust. Well, I have done that before, and there are recipes out there, but for some reason, using fresh cauliflower to make a crust did not agree with me. So I stick to the frozen ones. But she made me think, we haven't done a pizza lean and green in a while, so we're gonna do a pizza lean and green tonight. We're just gonna do a hamburger and cheese. We're gonna do Rayo's for the marinara, and then we're gonna do some, I'm cooking hamburger meat right over here. My hamburger meat browning. My trusty sidekick, as always. I'm just gonna pop these in the oven, and then we will fix our pizzas. They are, before I pop them in the oven, it takes, how long does it take? 7 to 10 minutes. I usually flip them over, hang on. I usually flip them over about halfway through so that they get nice and crispy on both sides. All right, I'm gonna go pop these in the oven. This is gonna comprise of, with the marinara sauce and the crust itself, gives me 2 greens. So we'll probably make a little small salad to go with it. Okay, well, I got the crusts a little crispy, but thank goodness, we like things crispy. But here, look. Ooh. They're a little crispy, but we like them crispy. I mean, pizza crust is supposed to be crispy, right? Yeah, of course it is. So now what I'm gonna do is dress our pizza. And what we're gonna use is a 1/4 cup of Rayo's on each pizza, which will count as 1 green a piece. Our crust counts as 1 green, so that's 2 greens. I said earlier we were gonna have a salad, but actually I think we're gonna have some broccoli because I forgot to buy salad mix. It's just been one of those days. All right, and then we're just gonna use mozzarella cheese and a little seasoned hamburger meat. I'm also gonna throw about 3 or 4 jalapenos on mine because I like things a little spicy. All right, let me get those dressed. It'll just take a second. Okay. It's such a clean red sauce. It has like 5 ingredients, no sugar. It's really good. Okay, spread that all out. It's kind of a chunky marinara. You see that? Okay. Now, I always sprinkle just a little bit of cheese on the bottom, just a little. Save most of it for the top. Oh, I measured these out, so I gotta make sure I draw from the right ones. Okay, and the measurement is this. I'm splitting because the crust counts as 1/3 lean, okay? 1/3 of my protein. So I split the hamburger meat and the cheese for the rest, okay? So this is extremely lean ground beef. So I should get 6 ounces. So we're only doing 2, which would be 1/3 of it. And the cheese is not very low fat, so I only get 4 ounces. So it's like 1.3 ounces, something like that. All right. It's just a really simple, basic pizza. And then of course, top it with the rest of the cheese. All right, now I'm gonna get my jalapenos and top my pizza with that. So now I'll just pop it back in the oven, and while it's melting and finishing cooking, I'm gonna just zap some broccoli because I have a steamable bag, and so I'm just gonna zap some broccoli in the microwave, and that's dinner. Could not be easier. It's always so hard to get the angle right on this because we have you up on our table. Just not a great angle for this, especially when I need to go to the salon.
We can always go like that.
But you see what's happening up here?
What?
Look. Anyway, so we're having pizza. You don't have that problem.
Oh, I just got this problem.
Yep, so we're having pizza and broccoli. This is 1 green, 2 greens, and our pizza between the crust and the Raos. The little jalapenos, it takes 20 jalapeno slices to count for 1 carb. So
you're safe.
I'm just not really worried about them, okay? And so Scott's having water. I'm not being as good. I'm having my 1 tiny little Coke Zero. Because, you know, you just gotta have Coke when you have pizza. I don't know. All right, let's dig in. Let's see how this is. I tried to cut it. Oh, good.
You did.
Yeah, I got it a little burnt. It's a little crispy around the edges.
Perfect. That's all the flavor.
I've made a mess. Thank goodness for editing.
It's excellent as always. My gosh.
That's really good.
I had 1 big fork.
Oh, I grabbed the big ones.
Paul Bunyan.
So you like the cauliflower pizza crust?
Oh yes, very good.
I think it's really good. Okay guys, this was a fun lean and green, and I hope you enjoyed the fueling hack earlier. Give it a try. All right, we're gonna go enjoy our dinner. As always, y'all be blessed, y'all be safe, y'all be well, and
We're out.
y'all have a great night. Oh, you're gonna get up.